Drahí priatelia Royalu a reakcií, vítam vás slovenský reakčný boh fifqoyt pri reakcii na videjko, ktoré sa ku mne dostalo najprv ako meme na Instagrame. Ja som si myslel, že to je nejaké typické instagramové upravené meme, ale neskôr som zistil, že je to reálna vec. Nemám to pozrieť, iba som to otvoril na pár sekúnd, never červeným čiarom na YouTube. Je to videjko s nadpisom Clash Royale level 16 je presne ako holokaust. A keďže ja som fanúšik, samozrejme z týchto dvoch vecí som fanúšik samozrejme Clash Royale, tak som povinen sa na toto videjko pozrieť, spolu s vami zareagovať na ňoho a fakt som zvedavý, že čo tu týpek bude vyprávať a jak to, že takéto videjko je na YouTube. Keď on také môže mať, tak ja môžem dať reakciu na také videjko YouTube, hej, môžem. Poďme na to. Fakt som zvedavý, jak prídem na level 16 k holokaustu. Dáme si aj titulky, ne? Dáme si aj titulečky auto-translated to Czech.
Clash Royale just added level 16 in the game, and everyone is furious. In a game where leveling up cars is tedious and very expensive, adding another level that uses tons of resources is extremely frustrating.
Je to na hovno, hlavne kvôli tomu, že vždy to proste oni dvínu, keď sa už blížim k maxovaniu účtu. To je proste normálne jak pred cieľom maratónu, keď povedajú, že jaj, ešte jedno kolečko, ty debil.
Game extremely pay to win.
Hlavne teraz, ešte sa musím zamyslieť pri tejto myšlienke, Oni normálne, tí vytrtkaní fíni, povedali, že prvé mesiace v ranku nebude level 16, aby sme si zvykli. Ale aby sa dostal do ranku, tak sa musíš dostať na 10 500 trofejí, čo pred updateom vyzeralo easy, že dáš nejaké 4 viny, 150 trofejí asi tam, ale oni dávajú iba 30 trofejí za vin, čo znamená, že ty potrebuješ tak 17 vinov, aby sa dostal do rankov, kde sú levely 15, ale po tej ceste 17 vinovej narážaš na maxnutých hráčov, ktorí si zaplatili. Wow, Supercell, wow! My sme prohráčsky.
To win. However, when looking at the effects of the fanbase, I realized something. Clash Royale level 16 is just like the Holocaust. The Holocaust was the genocide of Jewish...
Nesmejme sa, to je vážna vec. Ináč, aby ste boli v obraze, tak ten TV Royale o hrdinoch, ktorý mal v dobe točenia moje reakcie na to video, mal viac lajkov ako dislajkov, tak dneska podľa odhadov je to like-dislike ratio už skoro dvojnásobný počet dislajkov. Extrémik. No počkaj, vysvetlíme si, čo je to holokaust.
Holocaust. The Holocaust was the genocide of Jewish people done by Nazi Germany, led by the notorious Adolf Hitler. So, you might be asking, how is this genocidal and tragic event the same as level 16? Well, there are a ton of disturbing and terrifying connections between the two.
Čo si týpek spravil normálne research, aj z Breaking Bad normálne robil research.
Today, I aim to show all of you how these two things are connected. This video will be terrifying and disturbing, so be aware.
Ak nemáte 18 rokov, ak máte problémy psychické, tak prosím vypnite toto video práve teraz, hej? Bude to disturbing. Fú, ďakujem za reklamu. Milujem, že sa oddychneš, vieš?
Now, where does one begin to determine the connection between the two? Well, to start,
Čo je toto za fotku?
we first look at the creator of Clash Royale.
No, a dúfam, že povieš, že hra na Moonplayer, tento dement.
Supercell. Look at that name again. Supercell. This immediately made me think of the song Supercell by Triple Red on the album Trip at Night. Now, what's another song on the album? Demon Time. This could be referencing how Supercell is seen as a bunch of demons when updating Clash.
Kedy konečne natočíš pohárové hlavy DLC, fifko? Pekne má spravené tie B-roly.
The demons when updating Clash Royale. But we can go even further. Who else is on the song Demon Time? That's right. Ski Mask, the Slump God. What's another song where Ski Mask is a feature? The song Fly Away on the Lyrical Lemonade album. During the Holocaust, the Jews yearned for freedom, but they couldn't leave due to closed borders. Even if they wanted to escape or fly away, they couldn't.
Fly away, vidíš tu connection?
Check what's refrain on the song. He talks about wanting to escape and flying away.
A ešte Wings, ktoré teraz pridali prasa, tamto všetko je prepojené, pane Bože.
But who else besides Ski and Sheck West are also on that song? Jid. What's another thing
Žid? A keď dáš preč D, tak je tam žid. A to nedáš ani, to nedáš normálne ani do angličtiny, to je proste po slovensky.
connected to? His album, God Does Like Ugly. The word ugly, beside meaning looking like shit, also means involving violence or unpleasantness. In a way, you can make the connection to Hitler liking the Holocaust
To čo je za fotku toto?
and genocide of the Jews. But you could also make the same connection to Supercell updating their game and causing havoc in their community. But hold on now. That album, what's the intro to that song? You Ugly. And who else is on that song? West Side Gun. And what's his famous mixtape series called? Hitler Wears Hermes.
Tak toto není možné, toto už je moc Supercell. Všetko je prepojené, všetky tieto špagátiky, normálne cestičky k sebe takto zapadajú, jak noty na piáne.
Now if you're shocked, there's one more detail left out. Clash Royale is 9 years old as of releasing level 16. And how many Hitler Wears Hermes mixtapes are there? 12. But only 9 of them have the name Hitler on them, with the last 3 only referencing the number. This is undeniable proof to support
Ako
the
zatiaľ
fact.
dôkazy také, že 50 na 50, chcelo by to ešte pridať.
This is undeniable proof to support the fact that there is a connection between Supercell and Hitler. This is not a coincidence. These are just facts. But there's still more evidence. Let's look back specifically at level 16. The number 16, that immediately made me think.
Ja som hovoril, keď vyšiel o 16, že sa mi to páči to číslo, lebo je to odmocniteľné. Keď ti to vyjde, ty vole, v riešení kvadratickej rovnice ako diskriminant, tak vieš to urobiť krásne v celých číslach, lebo to odmocníš. Chápeš ma, čo hovorím? Takže je mi to proste sympatické. Odkedy som sa naučil v škole, ty vole, pred 15 rokmi riešiť kvadratické rovnice, tak sú mi sympatické čísla, ktoré sa dajú odmocniť. Takže pre mňa to je ako, no nechám to pustené, koho zaujímajú moje keci.
Of the Baby Keem song, 16. The outro of The Melodic Blue, an album with 16 songs. What's another album with 16 songs? AI Youngboy 2. The most popular song on the album is Makes No Sense, where YB raps. I
Ja
feel
vôbec
like a
nepoznám túto rapovú scénu.
Gucci Mane in 2006. Gucci Mane. What's one of his most popular mixtapes? Trap Story, a homage to the movie Toy Story. Toy Story is created by Pixar, and what's another Pixar movie? WALL-E, a movie about a robot cleaning up trash. You know what trash reminds me?
Sype tie informácie, prepojenie od reperov k Pixaru a Wall-E. Na Wall-E som bol ešte v kine, keď som bol kido, si pamätám. No aj toto videjko je spojené so mnou, videl som ten film, hral som Cupheady, sú tam čierni reperi, je to veľká spojitosť.
Of adding level 16 to Clash Royale and most of their updates. And in WALL-E,
Odpadky pripomínajú level 16, to je pravda.
to Clash Royale and most of their updates. And
A väčšinu aktualizácií mi pripomína ten odpad. Poviem, to je dobrý týpek, dávam mu like, rovno z fleku.
in WALL-E, people didn't care about how trashed the Earth was. Just like how Supercell doesn't care about what their community says and their reaction to their updates. But WALL-E was released in 2008.
Preto je už jaká doba, to som bol dobre kido 12-ročné.
Just like the movie, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. A heartbreaking story
Toto
about
som
the
videl, tento film som videl.
Holocaust and how the Jews were treated in Auschwitz.
Veľmi smutný film.
Yet again, another connection between level 16 and the Holocaust. But that wasn't the only thing Supercell did in this update. They also removed books from the game. And one could
On vlastne Supercell vymazal knihy, aby sme sa prestali vzdelávať. To je dačo, jak sa riešilo pred rokom 2 na Slovensku, že nejak zdražili knihy alebo čo, aby sa Slováci menej vzdelávali, aby sme hlúpli ako národ a aby sme stále volili tie dementné strany, čo vlastne nám škodia, ale polka Slovenska to z nejakých nepochopiteľných dôvodov nevníma. Chápeš to? Je to logické.
say they also removed books from the game. And one could say they burned them from the game. Burning books, just like the story Fahrenheit 451, which not only is a story about a dystopian future where firemen burned books, but it was also inspired by the book burnings in Nazi Germany. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to the number 16.
Pálenie kníh v nacistickém Nemecku, to presne robí Supercell?
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to the number 16. 16 is made up of 1 and 6. Let's start with 1. When I think of the word 1, I immediately think of the term one-hit wonder. There are so many one-hit wonders, but the one that caught my eye...
Čo je one hit wonder? Ja, že keď nejaká kapela dá jeden, akože že je známa iba pre jeden hit, chápem.
But the one that caught my eye was Nebuchadnezzar and his song Gassed Up.
Čo to je za song? Tak to znelo trasne, stačili mi 3 sekundy. No a čo k tomu povieš?
Let's look at the chorus of the song. Gassed up shawty, said I need about 40, pull up to the party, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, this song could just be talking about Nebu being turned up or hype, but it could also
Hype preložený ako humbug.
be in the perspective of a Nazi. Gassed up shawty could be him talking about putting a Jew in the gas chamber. Said I need about 40 could be the Nazi ordering 40 more Jews to be gassed, and pull up to the party could be referring to other Nazis coming to watch the Jews get gassed, which in their eyes is a party. But what about the 6 and 16? Well, the number 6 is often linked to the devil, but 6 is also synonymous with Drake, as he's known as the Sixth God. But remember way back when I talked about Trip at Night? Well, another song on that album is the song Betrayed, which features Drake. And on that song, Drake disses another rapper. And that rapper was Kanye West.
No! Kanye West spojitosti so Supercellom?
Kanye West. And as we all know, Kanye loves to support Hitler. So with all this information being stated, there is undeniable proof that Clash Royale, adding level 16, is linked with the Holocaust. There could be more connections that I missed, so if any of you guys know any, please drop them in the comment section down below. To think that such a beloved game like Clash Royale could do something like this is sad. It seems that greed has consumed Supercell. And it won't be...
Presne toto je Supercell v kocke, presne toto je aj to, kvôli čomu má Inksy Tier 3 kreatora a pritom hrá na emulátory a za emulátor mňa idú vyhodiť z kreatora programu. Lebo keď nemáš tam vidinu miliónov, ale iba tisíc eur, tak Supercell takto pohrdne tebou a ťa zavre do sprchy. Nech sa umieš. Ale týmto bohatým veľkým tých krmi.
Supercell. And it won't be long before other Supercell games like Brawl Stars and Clash of Clans follow soon. But all we can hope for is that our cries and pleas finally reach the ears of Supercell.
Ani hovno.
And maybe one day they'll listen.
Treba veriť, ale ja tomu prestávam veriť každým dňom, že Supercell bude počúvať ľudí.
That is all I have for now. Stay safe out there, because you'll never know what could be linked to something so terrifying.
Ten šum mikrofónu tomu dodáva strašne taký mysteriózny nádych videa z roku 2010. Vážení, napíšte mi, čo si o tomto myslíte vy. Za mňa, a vidím, že aj ľudia so mnou súhlasia, je to veľká vec, ktorá by sa mala riešiť a preto nahrávam aj túto reakciu, nech sa to dostane k čo najviac ľuďom. Tento prieskum, výskum a táto teória. Ďakujem za pozretie tejto reakcie. Potešíte ma odberom tohto kanála. 300 000 ku mne je isto bližšie ako spravodlivosť je blízko k Supercellu. Takže ďakujem za podporu. Majte krásny deň, lúčia s vami Fifko. Čus! Som vyťahol ty vlagoperný spevák, je vdevať.